Good day to all of you. Today we will discuss fourth year second semester strategic financial management, systematic and unsystematic risk lesson and security market line and beta calculation lessons 2018 past paper question. Firstly, let's see the question number 4. There are given the 4 parts, part A, B, C and D. Part A asks, define systematic risk and unsystematic risk. Give example for both. They given the 4 marks. Part B, what is the capital assets pricing model? Explain its assumption. Give the 4 marks. Part C, briefly explain the efficient market theory with main assumption. Give the 4 marks. And last part, the following are the market return of the share K and share L for the last 6 years. Selection given the 4-column table. Here, return of the K, return of the L, return of the market. Then question asks, you are the required to calculate the beta coefficient for K and L separately. Then what is the more risky security in the market? There are given the totally 8 marks. Then let's see the answer. First, part A, define the systematic and unsystematic risk. Give example for both. Systematic risk. Systematic risk arises on account of the economy-wide uncertainties and the tendency of individual securities to move together with changes in the market. This is the part of risk cannot be reduced to diversification. It is also known as market risk. Investors are exposed to market risk even when they hold well-diversified portfolio of securities. For example, systematic risk, changes in corporate tax rate, deficit financing, restrictive credit policy, and sectors. Then asystematic risk. Unsystematic risk arises from the unique uncertainties of individual securities. It is also called unique risk. These uncertainties are diversifiable if a large number of securities are combined to form well-diversified portfolio. Uncertainties of individual securities in the portfolio cancel out each other. Thus, unsystematic risk can be totally reduced to diversification. For example, unsystematic risk, workers strike in a company, the company loses a contract, CEO of the company dies, the company finds a cheaper source of material and extractors. Then look the part B. What is the capital assets pricing model? Explain its assumption. Capital assets pricing model, CAPM. Capital assets pricing model is a model that provides a framework to determine the required rate of return on an asset and indicates the relationship between return and risk of assets. The required rate of return specified by capital assets pricing model helps in valuing an asset. One can also compare the expected or estimated rate of return on assets with its required rate of return and determine whether the asset is fairly valued. Then, assumption for capital assets pricing model. There are given the 5 assumptions. First one, market efficiency. Second one, risk aversion and mean variance. Optimization, investors are risk averse. Third one, homogeneous expectation. All investors have the same expectation about the expected return and risk. Fourth one, single time period. All investors' decisions are based on a single time period. Last one, risk-free rate. Part C. Briefly explain the efficient market theory with main assumption. Efficient market theory. Efficient market theory is financial markets are influenced by money flow and information flow. In free and highly competitive markets, demand and supply pressure determine the price or interest rate. In a theoretical sense, markets are said to be efficient if there is a free flow of information and market absorbs this information fully and quickly. James Lowry has efficient security market as follows. Efficiency means the ability of the capital market to function so that price of securities react rapidly to new information. Such efficiency will produce prices that are appropriate in terms of current knowledge, and investors will be less likely to make unwise investment. Then assumption for efficient market theory. First one, information is free and quick to flow. Second one, all investors have the same access to information. Third one, transaction costs, taxes and any bottleneck are not there. Fourth one, investors are rational and behave the cost-effective competitive manner for optimization of result. And last one, every investor has access to lending and borrowing at the same rate. Okay, then last part of the question number 4. The following are the market return of share K and share L for the last 6 years. There are given the table here, return of the K, return of the L, return of the market. Then firstly, we want to copy this table our answer sheet. This is the table. Question asks, calculate the beta coefficient for K and L. Then what is the more risky security in the market? And another columns we want to add this table. First year, return of the K, return of the L, return of the market. And we want to add this another column, this table. K minus K bar, L minus L bar, M minus M bar, M minus M bar power of 2, covariance of K and M, covariance of L and M. We want to find out. Then before fill this table, we want to get the expected return. Return of the K expected return, return of the L expected return, return of the market expected return. How to get the expected return? Expected return equal total return of the K want to divide it number of years. Then total return of the K divided to number of years. Then answer become as 9. And return of the L. Total return of the L amount divided to number of years. Then answer became as 7. And return of the market total amount want to divide that number of years. Then answer became as 6.5 expected return. Then we can get K minus K bar, L minus L bar and M minus M bar. How to get the K minus K bar? According to 2013 year, return of the K 18, then minus 2, return of the K expected return 9. 18 minus 9, answer became as 9. 10 minus 9, answer became as 1. Then you want to get this years for the answer for the same ways. Then K minus K bar is finished. L minus L bar. How to get the L minus L bar? Return of the L 2013-14 amount want to minus return of the L expected return. 14 minus 7 answer became as 7. 8 minus 7 answer became as 1. And we want to get the another years for the L minus L bar. Then M minus M bar. M minus M bar is getting return of the market for the 2013-14. They want to minus expected return 6.5. 14 minus 6.5, answer become as 7 minus 7.5. Then 2014. 2014 is 7 minus to 6.5, answer become as 0.5. Then get the another years. Then m minus m bar power of 2. We get the m minus m bar, then can get the m minus m bar power of 2. 7.5 power of 2, 55.26, 0.5 power of 2, 0.25, and then want to get the another years. Covariance of Km. Covariance of Km is K minus K bar want to multiple M minus M bar. 2013, covariance of K and M, K minus K bar 9 multiple to M minus M bar 7.5. 9 multiple to 7.5, answer became as 67.50. Then 2014, K minus K bar 1, M minus M bar 0.5. 1 multiple 0.5, answer became as 0.50. Then we want to get the another years. Finally, covariance of L and M. 2013, covariance of L and M is getting L minus L bar 7 want to multiple M minus M bar 7.5. 7 multiple to 7.5. Then answer became as 52.5. Then 2014. L minus L bar is 1. M minus M bar is 0.5. Then answer became as 0.5. According to this way, we want to get the another year's covariance of L and M. Finally, we want to get the variance of this thing. How to get the variances? Total of this amount want to divide that number of years. M minus M bar power of 2 total amount divided to number of years. Then answer become as 78.92. Then covariance of K and M, the total of covariance of K and M want to divide that number of years. Then answer become as 83.17. Covariance of L and M. Covariance of L and M කියන්නේ total of the covariance L and M want to divide that number of years. Then answer become as 56.50. This is the variance. This is the formula for the beta coefficient. Coefficient beta equal coefficient return of investment and return of the market divided variance of the return of market. Then we can get the answer beta coefficient of K. According to this formula, beta coefficient of K is covariance of K, covariance of return of investment and return of market is 83.17. Covariance of K and M. Variance of return of market. Variance of return on market, M minus M bar power of 2, 78.92. Then 83.17 want to divide it 78.92. Then answer become as 1.0539. Then beta coefficient of L. Covariance of return on investment and return on market should divide it variance of return of market. Coefficient of L, covariance return of investment and return of market, answer is 56.50. it should divided to variant of return of market is m minus m by power of 2, 78.92. Then 56.5 divided 78.92. Then answer become as 0.7159. Then question number 2. What is the more risky security in the market? Security K is more risky because security K risk is greater than the security L risk. Security L beta coefficient is greater than beta coefficient of K. So security K is more risky. Then let's see the question number 6. This answer get the according to capital assets pricing model method. Questions ask the risk-free rate of return is 80% and the expected market rate of return is 20%. You have the portfolio for securities A, B, C, and D, and on their beta factors are 1.45, 0.9, 1.2, and 0.6 respectively. If your portfolio investment are 30 lakh, 20 lakh, 20 lakh 50,000, 70 lakh 50,000 respectively. Calculate the expected rate of return of your portfolio. According to this question, I summarized this detail. Securities A, B, C, and D, RF 80% for all securities, RM 20% for all securities, beta A 1.45, B 0.9, C 1.2, D 0.6. And investment, I get 10,000, A 3,000, B 2,000, C 1,225, D 1,750. Then we can get the answer, use this formula. Expected return equal risk-free return plus, open the bracket, expected return of the market minus risk-free return, close the bracket, multiple beta. ER mean expected return. RF mean risk-free return. RM mean expected return of market. RF mean risk-free return. And multiple, this is the beta. Our questions ask expected rate of return of your portfolio. Then firstly, we want to get the expected return. How to get the expected return? Using this formula. Security A. Security A expected return is this. RF mean A 80% plus, open the bracket, RM is A 20% minus RF 80% and close the bracket, multiple A securities beta 1.45. Then answer became as 25.4%. According to this way, we want to get these three securities expected return. Then expected return of portfolio is calculate expected return multiple to weight. So then we get the expected return for all securities. Now we want to get the weight of all securities. How to get the weight? Security investment divided to total investment. I get the total investment 80,000, 8,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,250, 1,750. The total investment is 8,000. Then security A investment 3,000. Then it divided to 8,000. 3,000 divided 8,000. Answer became as 0.375. Then security B Security B, investment 2,000 divided to total investment 8,000. 2,000 divided 8,000, answer become as 0.25. Then we get these securities for this formula. Then finally, we can get the expected rate of portfolio. How to get expected of portfolio? Expected return multiple weight. Security A, 25.4 percentage multiple 0.375. Then answer became as 9.525 percentage. Security B, 18.8 percentage multiple to 0.250. Then answer became as 4.7 percentage. Then security C and D answer get to this way using this way. Okay. Then we can easily get the expected return of that portfolio. These four securities total is expected return of the portfolio. The answer becomes 21.05 percentage. Okay, we finished the discuss 2018's past paper, question number 4, full question, and question number 6, part C. Okay, I think you understood. I finished my video session. Thank you all of you.